Woo! Back cooking with Chef P and Bonz on this beautiful Sunday evening. And what the chef got on tap today, the chef is going to be making something a little different here. I'm going to do what they call a sweet potato meringue tart. Okay, I made some biscuits and gravy earlier. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the biscuits. Why let the biscuits go to waste? So I'm going to use that for the crust of the tart, okay? Okay, the chef had some biscuits left over. And like I said, I made biscuits and gravy earlier. And some of the biscuits I left flat, as you can see. It's what's going to be that tart. I'm going to use that for the crust. Rather let the biscuit go to waste. You know, chefs, we use a lot of things for many things, okay? So, I think what I'm going to do is make about maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should be able to make six tarts, family. Hey there, niece. Thanks for joining in. Top of the blessed Sunday evening. Tuppy, thanks for joining in. Okay. Like I said, I had the biscuits left over, and biscuits is a dough, so I can use this for the crust of the tarts, okay? We're gonna mosey right on over here to my sweet potato filling. Give me 1 second. Okay, family. We're going to get the sweet potato filling nice and smooth. You know, like so, okay? That's going to be my filling for the tart. Okay. Sweet potato filling is nice and smooth. Let's give it a taste. Okay, so I'm going to take these whips off here. Because I gotta whip the meringue too, right? You can't do a meringue without meringue. Okay, so we're gonna set them over there. We have the filling for the tart squared away. I'll rinse these off right quick. Okay, while those are rinsing off, let's get the biscuits cut for the tart. Okay, what I'm going to do right about now, I'm going to take the biscuit and I'm going to cut right down the middle, like so. Okay? We're going to flip these babies over like so. And the sweet potato is going to be piped on top of the biscuit. Then I'm going to put the meringue over the sweet potato. Okay? So we got one. We got two. And keep in mind, you can make tarts out of anything. In the time to come, you're going to see the chef doing a lot of different meringue items. I'm just going to go meringue stupid. You're going to see all kinds of different meringues. And they're going to be tarts, okay? Stuff people can just pick up, something small, you know, imagine a tart on a biscuit dough, and you just eat it, something small, you know. I think some of the females will probably like that because it'll be petite, okay? Okay. So, right about now, family, we're getting ready to get these tarts going. Boom! Welcome to Cooking with Chef PZ and Bonz. And like I say, we're going to go tart meringue crazy for the month of August and September. I'm going to make meringues out of everything. Lemon meringue, cherry meringue, pear meringue, sweet potato meringue, apple meringue. It's going to be stupid. Woo! back cooking with the chef, P and Bonz, the coolest chef in all the land. Okay, while I'm doing that, I thirst but never quenched. Look at my old pan here. I thirst, but I never crave. Sweetness, I do. We're in a cooking world that only few can lose, because Bonz in the buckets and Chef P come to cook for you. My medical mystique is finding you all cooking complete in every way. Okay, I got my pan here, family. What I'm gonna do is start to line the little biscuit tarts up into my pan. But first, let me put a little butter down on the bottom of my little baking pan here. Not much. Okay, got the butter down. Now, leftover biscuits that I made this morning. It's gonna be the tarts. Okay, what I'm gonna do is line these up right in my little baking pan. It's gonna be very interesting. Most chefs are very creative, and that's our job. Is to be creative. Just like niece, you ought to know with your business, you have to have creativity, and that's just the bottom line. Okay, I'm talking to my niece. She's she does her thing with all the toots, and she can do anything that you guys want with your t-shirts, your banners. It doesn't matter. She can take care of you, just like I can take care of you with food. Okay, the biscuit bottoms are in, which is going to be the base of the dough for the tart. Okay. All right. Now I have the filling out of the way, which is right here. Okay. You see that sweet potato filling, right? We're gonna place that aside. Now I got to get cracking on this meringue, okay? Which is kind of complicated to make. It's complicated, but it's not complicated. First, you got to get those eggs and leave them out at sort of room temperature. You don't want to take the eggs right from the refrigerator and commence to making the meringue. You know, and I'm going to use a confectionery sugar, family. I'm not going to use a granulated sugar because I think the granulated sugar is just a little bit too heavy for the meringue. Meringue is supposed to be fluffy. And for all you people out there that are making banana puddings and you're not doing it the old-fashioned way, shame on you, because banana puddings should have a meringue. And you can make a meringue out of any flavor you want. It can be as fusion as you want, family. And when I say fusion, that means mixing. Okay, so let's get this meringue party started. Alrighty. I'm gonna put my little whip on my little hand mixer here. And the trick to the meringue, like I say, you want to have the egg whites at a good room temperature. You separate the yolk, family, from the white, and you commence the whipping. Now you want to whip first before you start adding your sugar. You're going to start off kind of low on the speed on the speed temperature here. This is a 7 giga on the speed. So I'm whipping the meringue as we speak, okay? Now I'm going to adjust the speed one notch. Yeah, there we go. And my job is to get this meringue nice and thick and smooth. Keep in mind, the sweet potato is going to go down on the base of the biscuit dough, which is going to be my dough for the tart. Okay, looks like the meringue is getting fluffy enough for me to add a little sugar, which is convection sugar. So the chef is going to add a tablespoon of convection sugar. All right. Okay, now I'm going to increase the speed one more notch. Keep in mind, I want this to be nice and fluffy and smooth. Cooking with Chef P is always a pleasure. Like the sky, looking out of the way, the light is on the sky, I'm leaving today. My cooking makes me dizzy in my head because I'm cooking. Okay. Let's add a little bit more teaspoon of confection sugar to the old meringue. Keep in mind, guys, the meringue has to be nice and fluffy. I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of vanilla flavor to the meringue. Okay, the meringue is doing this thing. Now, you see the meringue has whipping up there, family? This is what's going to go over the sweet potato. That's what's going to make the meringue do its thing on top of the sweet potato. Okay. I'm going to whip this for about another 30 seconds. You want to get it nice and fluffy. Okay, meringue is done. Meringue is done, family, okay? We got the meringue nice and fluffy like we wanted. So we're going to set that aside. We're going to put the whips back over here. And we're going to whip out this pastry bag, okay? Okay, now what I got to do is find the right tip to go in this pastry bag. You look in my old tricks of tips here. I don't want that one. Let's see here. That one looks like the right one. Okay, family, let's start the get this filling piped up. Okay, I'm going to insert the tip into the pastry bag like so. We want that tip to go all the way down to the bottom. You see what I'm saying? To where it can't go anymore. That's what I'm talking about, okay? So, with that being said, let's start filling this pastry bag. Okay, I'm going to load the sweet potato filling right into the pastry bag like so. I think I have enough filling here to do about 8 tarts, but I'm only going to do 6. Then I'll put the rest in the refrigerator and use it the next couple of days. Okay, I have the filling into the bag. You see that? Trying to poke out at you, right? Okay. I don't believe in wasting anything, man. Okay. I'm going to go over to my old biscuit dough here. And I'm going to commence the piping, the filling, right on top of the biscuits. Like so. And this is not complicated to make. It's not hard to make, family. I just make it look so easy because I've been doing it for so long. Okay. Now, we're going to put the meringue into this pastry bag, okay? And we're going to pipe the meringue right over the filling. But I want to give you guys a close-up on how this is going to go. Okay. Okay, now you see the sweet potato filling that's on top of the biscuit dough there, which I'm using for a crust because I don't believe in wasting anything. Okay, now what's got to happen is this meringue has got to go over this, and then we got to slide it in the oven for a minute. Okay. So with that being said, let me look at my, ooh, yeah. Okay, I hope I made enough meringue there. Okay, family, you gotta look at the tarts. That's the sweet potato filling, and the bottom is biscuits, which I'm using for the dough for the tart. And now I gotta get back with this meringue, baby. We're gonna set the little fillings aside. And I'm going to commence to whipping this meringue. One more time. Put just a little bit more convection sugar in this meringue. All right. Now remember that pastry bag? I still got a little filling left in here, but what I'm going to do is squeeze the filling back into the bowl on which it came from, okay? Like so, because I don't need all of that. I just need enough to put on top of the filling of the sweet potato. Okay, family. Let's commence to putting this meringue. I'll tell you what. Let's do this to make it even more simple. Let's just take the meringue and put it right over the potatoes. Potato filling like so. I mean, if I pipe it on there, it'll make it more decorative, make it more prettier. But what I'm going to do here, everybody don't have pastry bags, so what I'm going to do is keep this real simple. Okay? The meringue is going on top of the filling, family. And we're going to put this right in the oven. Instead of using a pastry bag, instead of being all fancy there, we're going to keep it simple because the average consumer don't have a pastry bag. Okay. As long as you get the meringue nice and thick and smooth to where it can go on top of the filling of the sweet potato, you'll be fine. And keep in mind, this is what I call a meringue sweet potato tart, family. And it is to live for. And you can make a meringue tart out of anything. Any kind of fruit you can imagine. I chose sweet potatoes because it was something different. Okay? I'll let that do that right there. And we got the meringue working really, really well here. We're going to slide these babies in the oven for about maybe a couple of minutes. And you guys will get to see what a sweet potato meringue tart looks like. Because you already know, you're cooking with the coolest chef in all the land. Cooking with Chef P Bonz in the buckets. And the Bonz is for a St. Louis style way of barbecuing. But the chef just don't barbecue. He cooks. Okay, family. I'm going to give you a close-up on these meringue tarts here. Okay, as you can see, the meringue is all over the filling of the potatoes and the biscuit. Now, let's take this baby right on over here to the oven. We're going to go right into the oven, family, for a few minutes. They're going in. And we want the meringue to become a nice golden brown on top of that, okay? So we're going to let that do its thing for a minute. And we're going to come back to that. That shouldn't take long at all. While that's doing that, I'm going to commence to cleaning up my little mess here. Because that's what makes the world go round. The ups and downs, the kerosene. Black business be like changing things both times around. We're right here in your face. Check it out, family. Black business makes the world go round and round. Black business makes the world go round. Woo. Support your black businesses because we need your support. And we don't just need the black support. We need all of y'all support because we've been supporting y'all for 3,000 years. Now it's time for y'all to support us because black business makes the world go round. Woo. Okay, family. While that's doing that, while the meringue is caramelizing brown on top of the tart, I'm going to bring those back out in a minute, and I'm going to show you what the finished product looks like. But until next time, hands on, hands in. Put them hands and get them hands busy. Because black business make the world go round. Ooh. God bless. Come back with the finished product. Deuces.